to Xbox fans, and welcome to another episode on Pokemon Sword and Shield on Nintendo Switch 2. My name is Devon Law, aka Player 1, and I'm the Shiny Pokemon Hunter and Paldea Scarlet and Violet, Shiny Pokemon Expert and Paldea Scarlet and Violet, Shiny Pokemon Champion and Paldea Scarlet and Violet, and also Shiny Pokemon Legend and Legend ZA Kalos Region. And today we're going to play another episode on Pokemon Sword and Shield on the Nintendo Switch 2 edition now. Right now my goal is to hit 200 subscribers. I know it's a really hard task to make, but I'm trying to make that goal to happen. So if you like the video, please share, subscribe below, and my ambassador is 150. And also folks, stay tuned because the game's coming out for the Nintendo Switch 2, Splatoon Raiders. It's coming out. It's the upcoming game at this time. That's coming out on July 23rd, 2026. And also stay tuned because Pokemon Pocopia Part 2, 3, and 4, Bubbly Basin, is launched onto Switch 2 now in August 2026. And also, stay tuned because Marvel Tokon is launching onto your Switch. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls is launching onto your PS5 and PC on August 6, 2026. And Oromashi Way of the Sword is launching onto Switch 2 September 25th, 2026. That's the upcoming game for those games at this time. So now the introductions are out of the way, so let's get started. Okay, in our previous episode, we have gotten all three badges: fire, water, and grass. So that means we're entering into the future badges now. For badges numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means we're heading deep into the wildlife area. All we do is head down the slope and across this bridge. Head down the slope and you turn right. You'll see a wooden-looking bridge, which is very good. Now here we see some more Pokemon that's hiding in the decks, waiting for us to capture them. But remember, Pokemon's up to level 35 can be listening to our commands. Any Pokemon that's above 25 and 35 cannot be obeyed unless you have all 8 badges. But once you have all 8 badges, you will have opportunity to get as many Pokemon as you can. Hello, G World's Game Sports. Welcome to the live stream. My day has been going well. How about yours? And remember, Pokemon's up to level 35 can listen to your command. Now we cross the bridge. We see a lot more Pokemon coming into the fray. But be careful. Because we hit part 3, we hit the part 2, that's when things get a little tricky in the Isle of Armor. Okay, now when you hit part 3, that's when things get really tricky. Because when you hit the part 3, that's when you really gotta use your brains. Now right here, we'll see two Diglett trios, three Diglett treasure trackers. This Pokemon trainer right here is willing to dig up some treasure for us for only 500 watts until it can't dig anymore. We found a hard stone, and we found a dent rock. We found a firestone, another damp rock. We found a fossilized dino. We found a moonstone. We found stardust. We found a rare bone. Another firestone. A star piece. And another firestone. Another stardust. And more star sand. And that's it. You picked up 13 items. So once it says tired, that means it's done digging for us. That that means we get to keep any item that guy digs up for us. Now here we see another Pokemon nursing center. Remember, this where you have the opportunity to shiny hatch too. But in order to make that happen, you need these three elements. One, we have the oval charm, shining charm, and catching charm. But in order to get those requirements, you gotta catch all 400 Pokemon that's hiding in your decks. And also, folks, once you collect all 400 Pokemon in this dex, then you have the opportunity to get those requirement items, and that's where you really get a shiny anytime you wish. And also, folks, to shiny hatch, you need an oval charm, catching charm, and a shiny charm. And that's all you need to shiny hatch your Pokemon. And then the one Pokemon you need will be a Ditto. A Ditto is a special Pokemon that can shapeshift into any Pokemon to match your Pokemon with. That's one of your key Pokemon to hatch. And then you need another Pokemon of your choice to go along with Ditto. And then to boost up your chances, you need to find a Pokemon that has the ability of Flame Body. You need a fire type Pokemon that has the ability of Flame Body in order to make the chances increase to hatch. And once you do so, you can hatch as many. And when you do so, that's where your shiny Pokemon hatchings will be complete. Just like we got some Pokemon right here that we previously hatched. Like we hatched this one, Ponyta. We hatched Ponyta. And that's the only Pokemon we hatched so far. And also we have Helioptile. We have Helioptile, Ponyta, and Waltz. And if you need help finding Pokemon, which is right here, we found Waltz, Ponyta, and Helioptile. And also there's another way you can get shiny Pokemon too. All you gotta do is link trade with your friends. Link trading with your friends, and hope you'll get lucky. Yeah, if you link trade with your friends, then all you have to do now is let your luck take its place. But be careful, because not all trainers are willing to give away their shiny Pokemon without a fight. So be careful. So remember, on the other side of the wildlife area, there's this way over here. That's where you really gotta get your training on. But be careful. But by training dangerous foes that's above your level. Because if you don't, then you'll be screwed. If you get screwed, you're done. If you get screwed, you're done for. And also watch your weather abilities, because the weather changes to which section of the wildlife area you're at. Hello, I'm Jones 1542. Welcome to the live stream. And remember, Pokemon are up to level 35 can be listened to you. Now here we're challenging another Pokemon called a Cutie Fly. Since this is a 2-star, that means this Pokemon is normal mode. But be careful. Once you hit 5-star rates, that means you're entering into expert mode. And that means you gotta be very cautious. Because if you don't be very cautious, then you're gonna be like one false move and you're done for. Ooh, lots of damage. And a 1-hit knockout. That was easy. 2 hits and this Pokemon's done. 2 hits and that Pokemon's done. I did the most damage. And we've finished it off. We should polish that with mine. But be careful, folks. Because Pokemon are in Dynamic Stands. Because Pokemon in Dynamic Stands, they're not going to be very easy to catch. Like we caught the Cutie Fly now. Beautiful. Cutie Fly. Bee-fly Pokemon. Nectar and pollen are its favorite fares. You can find Cutie Fly hovering around the Grassford, trying to get some of Grassford's pollen. Uh-oh. That means Eldego's evolution is in great danger. Remember, folks, the more Pokemon you find, and the more Pokemon you challenge, the stronger your team will get on you. Whoa! Woo! Now we're challenging a flying type Pokemon, which would be, we're not sure. Remember, flying types can be weak against either electric types or rock types. Electric types and rock types will do tons of damage against flying types. Since we got an electric type, we're ready to challenge it. But remember, be careful with gun Pokemon. If all 4 Pokemon faints, Corvus Squire, and reaches the ball bars. So remember, folks, if all 4 Pokemon faints, or the battle lasts for 10 turns, it's over. You lose. Okay, Corvus Squire. Prepared to have an electric personality. Ooh, a paralysis move. He's almost there. One more move and he's done for. Next darkness, look out! Ah! Okay, we toughed it out. Toxicity, are you okay? Yeah. Good job, Toxicity. You toughened the move. We toughened up the moves, and we have won the game against Corvus Squire. So we want to watch our step, because over here that's when Pokemon's gonna be at most level 36 to 67. So we can't catch any of these Pokemon over here. Yeah, yes sir. You there? Open the gate. Thank you so much, sir. You again? Ha! What happened to him? Hop got defeated by you? Hey, no one hurts our friend. No one hurts our friend and gets away with it. Dead man tells no tales. As the old saying goes, dead men tell no tales. Oh man, poor Hop. Here we go, into Hammerlock Stadium. Here we are, at Hammerlock Stadium. Now this is welcome in medieval times. And also folks, there is another Pokemon game coming out in 2027 next year, and that's Pokemon Waves and Winds. That's the next upcoming game for the Switch 2 at this time. But this same Pokemon Legends Gather may be popping to the Switch 2, but they're not going to be 100% sure. So stay tuned if you have any more questions against that Pokemon. So stay tuned if you have any questions for any of those Pokemon games that come out for the Switch 2 or any other games that's coming out for the Switch 2. Go to www.nintendo. Please go to www.nintendodirect.com. Jeez, what's your rush, man? And also, folks, those who don't know who that lady in the red, those who don't know who that lady right there in the red, that's Miss Olina. That's the secondary of Mr. Rose himself. The secondary in command. Don't let her emotions fool you. It's not just about me, it's for the future of the whole Galar region. And we'll need more than just wishing stars. We need a powerful Pokemon trainer to someone like the champion. With all due respect, sir, I was able to show how one of Champion Door's trainers, just how outclassed he was. Oh no! Hop got defeated by B. That's not good. No one hurts our friend and gets away with it. B, I challenge you to an ultimate battle. That's the spirit. It takes healthy competition to really keep the gym challenge energized. Challenger B, there's something I wish to discuss with you. Do you have a moment? Uh-oh, I like to see where this is going. I hope you were listening, Shadow 109. Yes, sir. As you know, wishing stars are those mysterious stones that are given attached to your Dynamax bands. Yes. There's more to wishing stars than just making your Pokemon into giants, though. And they hold far more energy than that. Really. If you're curious, you should head to the stadium. In fact, we should head inside right away. I'll give you a little lesson up on how the Galar region gets its energy. Okay, so some tell me we gotta follow him inside. Some tell me we gotta follow him inside the castle. Wow. Hammerlock Stadium's doubles an energy plant. Energy plant? And also in Kalos region, there is not Kalos region, and also in Kanto region, there is an energy plant in the Kanto region as well. that's where you'll find bird number 2, and that's Zapdos. But be careful if you find those bird Pokemon from the Kanto region, because they ain't willing to surrender without a fight. Now have a look at my tablet. I've got all the information you need on it. Oh, see, an easy to understand description of the energy plant. First, energy is absorbed from Hemlock Stadium's tower. Whoa! Then it changed into electricity in the underground power plant and delivered to people throughout the region. So that's how this energy plant works against the Kanto regions. Our lives and society require various types of energy sources, such as electricity, natural gas, and water. My associate groups aim to improve everyone's lives by harnessing the power stored in wishing stars. So that's how it's done. Oh, it's time for me to get to work. I should get a move on before Eleni decides to give me another earful. Well, but Chairman Rose, you can just say no to her. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to say no. Like, stand up for yourself. Like everyone knows the terms. Stop bullying. Speak up. Okay, so next we're going to head to the vault, which is on Route 6. Okay, so now we're heading to the world's vault, located at Route 6. Mr. Leon, sir. Shadow 109. Seems you're doing well collecting gym badges. Well, I gotta learn the best. You. But how? There's something happened to him? He was acting really odd when I ran into him. He took one look at me and immediately was like, "I'm sorry, Lee." Something's wrong with him. I mean, I wish we could go see what's troubling him. Maybe he's feeling down because he had some hard losers in battle. Ah, that's probably it. So remember, folks, when you lose a battle, when you lose a battle, you may feel down in the dumps, but don't worry. When you lose in battles, you may feel upset, but that's how you learn. Like, that's how trainers learn when they lose battles. Yes, sir. Anyway, I say that you should go and say hello to Rhea while you're here, Shadow 109. He's the greatest rival I've got in the final hurdle you'll have to face in the gym challenge. You should still be around the vault if you're hurry. It's down that way on the way to Route 6. Okay, to the vault. What's this over here? Ooh, 2 hyper potions. Hyper potions are very useful. Cross the bridge. We see the next Pokemon Center. But first things first, we want to heal up. We going to help our Pokemon just in case things go a little south. So remember, folks, every stadium has a Pokemon Center. And also, folks, once you head to the Pokemon Center, once you head to the Pokemon Center, you should be able to find. But when I do it, once you go to the Pokemon, all you do is go to the Pokemon Center, give it to Nurse Joy. All you do is give it to Nurse Joy, and she'll give you. Yep, all I do is get to Nurse Joy, and she'll help you Pokemon, no charges. And there you have it. Volts can now evolve into Curlia. So remember, folks, Volts got a split evolution. Curlia, emotion Pokemon, very exciting. If its trainer becomes happy, it will fill it with energy, dancing joyously while spinning about. Remember, if Curly is a female, it can only evolve into Gardevoir. But if it's a male Volts, if it's a male Volts, you have a chances to evolve your Volts to Curlia and a Curlia into Galade. But you need a certain stone to evolve Galade, and the Curlia gotta be a male, not female. Because if Curlia is a female, it won't evolve to Galade. It will become a Gardevoir. Oh, it is a trainer endorsed by the champion. Let's see, what was your name again? Alright, Shadow 109. That's us. And if William himself recognizes your potential, then I guess you're growing into a great trainer. All the same, though, anyway, anyone want to challenge the Mighty Ram have to prove they're up to the Gremlin 7 values first. So you're here to see our treasures, are you? Yes, right. Gaining a better understanding of Pokemon by studying history certainly isn't a bad idea. Agreed. I like your spirit, kid. Follow me, why don't you? Thank you. You're not such a bad guy after all. I'll even spare one of my lead cards. Thank you. Remember, Rayon is the Dragon type lead. Remember, Dragon types can be only weak against Fairy, Ice, or Dragon itself. Dragon, Ice, and Fairy types can do double damage against Dragon types. But be careful, because if you use some Dragon types too, then they're gonna take tons of damage too. But if you're battling with Ice or Fairy, you'll be okay. Because Dragon types can't hit Ice types or Fairy types. Move not gonna have no effect. Okay, we found TM29, Charm. Charm. The user gazes the target rather charmingly, making it less wary. This harshly lowers the target's stats. Whoa, what's this? Sonia. Oh, you're here. Yes, I got a message saying that you will be here. Brilliant, aren't they? It's great. It's great that there are still treacherous tapestries that can tell us of Gallic history. The two youths watching a wishing star. A disaster occurs. The two bewildered youths. The youths looking onto the sword and shield at the top of the disaster. Huh. The youths being crowned. What would all that mean? These tapestries tell the story of the creation of the kingdom in Gaelic. Oh. Say, young Team Challenger, what sticks out to you most about? Darkest Day? Right? That's got to be it. The story of the black storm that blotted out to the skies was passed on through the years as the tale of disaster. That's what the darkest day is. Ah. Was there really only one hero, or were there two? And what even caused the darkest day? Yeah, so many questions. There's so many questions we have to conquer to answer. Thanks for letting me bounce some ideas off of you. I think I've got some theories now. I'm going to research the tapestries a tad more. But you have your gym challenge, right? I'm cheering for you. So take a couple of these. I hope to see more of your wins. Thanks, Sonia. Revives are very, very helpful. So remember, folks, revives are very useful. So if your Pokemon faints, you can revive them by using revive. But revives are only used for emergencies only. If you feel like you're being cornered by a gym challenge, revives can be very useful. But remember, revives are only useful if you're in a special emergency. The tapestries in the vaults depict the heroes of the Galar region past. I suppose if we've got any modern hero, it had to be our champion Liam. That's a possibility. The Snapshot 109. Your goal is to defeat that superstar Liam. So go and conquer Route 6 and train yourself up along the way to Stillwater's side. That's our next stop. Yes, sir, Yes, sir, Mr. Liam, sir. What a nice gentleman. Seriously, what a nice gentleman. Our next step is Stoa side. Here we are, Route 6. Huh. What's wrong with the Silicobra? What a cute Silicobra. Just look at those adorable eyes. I guess it is kind of cute. Well, what's wrong with it? Is it sick or something? Oh, it's sleeping. Hello there. If I promise not to wake the Pokemon, will you let me through? Of course. It'll be our pleasure. Hey, what about us? Oh, hey, Shadow 109. You're headed to Still Side, right? That's right. That's right, Hop. I heard that you lost to B. Is, are you okay now? Because, yeah, Hop. We fighting against B. You gotta look out for him. Because, because, and you gotta match his type. You gotta match his types correctly. Because if you don't, then he's gonna know what's going on. Oi, T. Oi, Team Yelp. Don't don't suppose you'll let us through? No, no, no. You kids are way too loud. Can't be letting you through. We're printing not fun of kids wearing the gym bands, challenge bands. Hey, with all your stomping around, so Cobra sure to wake up. You're the one who's stomping. You're the one who's going to make them up, right? You say, Shadow One now. If we get past them, we won't be able to continue our gym time at store side. Let's battle them. I say we take on the challenge. 2-on-2. Okay, Hop. What's in your packet? For all the sake of Silicopa, you're welcome to try. You're welcome to try. You touch a stunky? It's Ravian's Elementary Jones 5042. If you're watching this, I am sorry he touched your stunky. Stunky, I am sorry I have to do this to you. Don't take it personally. Ah! Direct hit. Sorry, Stunky. That's for my friend. Leon, huh? Oh, and this one's the Galley region version. If I remember correctly, this one has a third evolution in the Galley region. Ah! Too slow. Now you done it. You just have to make him mad. Don't worry, I punished this guy. I think I'll leave this to you, Shawana. Keep up the pace. Don't you worry, Hop. Well, I'll teach this guy a lesson. So now you got a life bird. If I remember correctly, the shiny of you is pretty decent. Chew on that. Don't you put your paws on me, buddy. Don't you put your paws on me, buddy. That's what I thought. And Liper tapped out. We win. Seriously, you're right for touching my friend Stunky. So if I wake up with all the ruckus, that's like a you problem. That's not our problem. Yeah, why not? You and Antillian were building together. Thanks, Hop. You tried your best too, and I appreciate that. And that's all the credit you need. See, B really wiped the floor with me. The last time we battled, I heard. You alright, man? And don't get me wrong, I can take a loss. Battling means you've got to lose sometimes. That's true. That's true. The, I like the way you handle that spirit. But he said that I was dragging Liam's good name through the mud, being so rubbish like I was, and I can't get those words out of my head. Don't whatever we do, don't listen to me. Remember, we're doing for the future of Gallard, and the future of we're doing for the future of Gallard and the future of the trainers. If I'm weak, then people think Lee's weak too. But I don't want that. I can't let Lee get dragged down. He's the unbeatable champion. Agreed. Okay, Hop. Well, good morning, Silicobra. I wonder where you slithering off to. You're one of the gym challenges endorsed by Lee, aren't you? Huh? And do you miss? My name's Opal. If you want to know more, have a look at one of my Lee cards. Th- Thank you, Miss Opal. What a charmingly good elder. So remember, folks, it's always good to respect your elders, because if you don't respect your elders, then that means you're disrespecting God, and I don't think He's gonna like that either. So remember, folks, always respect your elders. Let's call for some great great balls. But first things first, we're gonna get some more. See if we can get some of the secret balls. Oh yes, this here is the Techno machine. This one sells some really decent TMs for only $10,000. You got hail, sunny day, rain, sandstorm, thief, brine, fire spin, and bullet seed. And also, you can change your Pokemon's nicknames too. You can also change Pokemon's nicknames too. All you do when you go to the Pokemon Center. When you go to the Pokemon Center, just go to the gentleman on the right with the ND, and you can change your Pokemon nickname just like that. See? So there's some rare Pokeball over here. There's the Ideal Ball, Net Ball, and Nest Ball. And also, the more Pokemon the more badges you earn, the more items you'll be able to unlock. But if you earn all 8 badges, you unlock every last item. So, and also, if you call the flying taxis, what you call the flying taxis, you can fly to places that you visited in the previous rounds. Yep, like here we got more TMs that this guy's offering. False Swipe, Ground, Light Screen, Reflect, Safeguard, Protect, and Helping Hand. Yes. All you do, yep. All you gotta do is go to find one of the Pokemarts that has two people in it. If you want to get special, you want to get special Pokeballs. Yeah, if you see a guy like this that has one, that means just a normal one. See? Now we got more Pokeball. Now we got more Pokeballs that are special. Dive, Dusk, and Timer. We're gonna get a few of the. We're gonna get a few of the of everything. Some Dusks, some Dives, and some more time and some Timers. And also, if you think you're running low on money, you also sell items too. Which is over here. Go to your item pocket, and you can sell your items just like that, and it'll tell you how much it costs to get stuff. Just like that. And remember, we don't want to sell too much items, because some of the items you might need to keep your battle flowing. So now we got both Timer, Dusk, and Dive Balls. You're good to go. So dive Balls are special Pokeballs that let you catch Pokemon that are Water type only. Yeah, Net Ball that let you catch Water and Bug type Pokemon. Okay, who do you got? you have my Clefairy, huh? For your sin, you're gonna be defeated in no time. Clefairy, apologies. Don't take it personally. Ah! Let you know. Ow! Sorry, Clefairy. Oh yes, liquidation. Remember, fairy types can be weak against steel types and poison types. But be careful. Using poison types because sometimes fairy types can learn psychic type moves too. So keep your guard on. Any technical evolution of Clefairy. Sacred Sword. Ouch! Because you don't even own a sword. Sacred Sword. Wait, that's one of the Swords of Justice signature moves. Oh, you should have done that. Flare Blitz, look out! Yeah, that's enough whooping out of you. Sorry, Cliff Fable. Ooh, toxic. Good one, toxicity. Yeah, that'll teach you to pick on my Clefairies. And remember, folks, Clefairy can be Clefairy can be weak against steel types and poison types. But whatever advice if you use the poison types, be very careful because because sometimes fairy test to learn psychic type moves too. So so be on rear guard. So be on rear guard. So remember, Pokemon are not willing to surrender without fight. So you must prove you're worthy by challenging them. So we're on a canyon. Maracatus. This one's a grass type, so water types can't hit it. Really? You gonna take some on HP? That's not very effective. But I got this. Ah! One, two, three, and you got it. Maracatus. Cactus Pokemon. When noises that could be mistaken for the rattle of Maracatus, it creates an upbeat rhythm, startling bird Pokemon and making them fly off in a hurry. Well, that's not very nice. We should call it Scarecrow. But that's not very nice. And your mask. This one's in the Galarian form. Ooh, super effective, but I didn't mean to do that. Don't worry. So we gotta be careful not to do too much damage. Otherwise, we'll make the same mistake. not mean to do that. Ouch. Dude, I'm only one Pokemon. There's no big Pokemon to challenge you. Whoops. Oh no. Okay, I don't know how you got to move Slam because you don't even own a tail. There we go. Now we got your mask. The mask. Spirit Pokemon. A clay slab with curved engravings took possession of a Yamask. The slab is said to be absorbing the Yamask's dark power. That's about right. Okay, folks, that's the end of my video. Right now, my goal is to hit 200 subscribers. I know it's a real hard task to make, but I'm trying to make that goal to happen. So if you like the video, please check out my subscribe down below at Mario Masters 150 for more content. Be sure to hit down a like down below. Make sure to leave a great comment as well. We really do appreciate that. This is Devon Law speaking, aka Player One speaking. We'll sign it off. We'll see you next time on our next Mario Game Adventures and Pokemon Game Adventures. And peace.